Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to the very first edition of Slim Down Sunday. If you already know me, then you will know that my name's Karen. I live in Bristol in the UK with my husband Ryan and our two little girls, Libby, who is 5, and April, who is 2. I upload 2 videos a week, one of which is a weekly vlog on a Tuesday and the other of which is another lifestyle type video on a Friday. This is going to be a 3rd video a week. I'm going to be doing them for the foreseeable future, and it is going to document my hopeful, successful weight loss journey. If that is something you feel that you want to follow along with and support me in, I'd be really happy if you would join me and subscribe to my channel. So to give you a bit of background history, my weight in my adult life has always fluctuated up and down, but never so much as it has since I've had children. I'm sure a lot of other mums out there will agree with me. When I had my eldest, Libby, I dropped the weight really quite quickly. I was breastfeeding very successfully and the weight just dropped off, and I got back to my pre-pregnancy size-ish, a little bit heavier, but about that quite easily. I felt quite smug, but I knew that I was very lucky. After I had my second little girl, April, the weight just did not drop off. Even though I was breastfeeding, it was a lot more difficult, and it just didn't happen for me quite so easily the second time. And I'm currently sitting about 2 stone over where I want to be. And I have made jokes recently about how, do you know what, the way forward is just buying bigger clothes. Just buy bigger clothes, you know, that's how it's going to work. But my weight is creeping up and up. If it was just sitting steady, then I might believe myself when I joke about buying bigger clothes. But actually it is creeping up and up slowly. So I want to nip it in the bud and really sort it out. I've realised that I'm actually really unhappy with the size I am at the moment, and it's getting me down. I don't feel comfortable in any of the clothes that I have because most of them don't fit me anymore, and I just don't want to go clothes shopping. I don't want to buy bigger clothes, and I feel really gross and unhealthy, and I just don't feel myself. After I had Libby, I was able to go to the gym quite a lot. I went back to the gym, she went in the creche, it was all great. I exercised a lot, and I think obviously that had a good effect on me losing the weight quite easily. But with April, I have not exercised at all, really. She was an incredibly bad sleeper. In fact, for the first 10 to 11 months of her life, she just didn't really sleep. I would get maybe 2 or 3 hours a night, so exercising was the last thing on my mind. And we all know that the less sleep you get, the more likely you are to kind of pick food, and that's when my weight has crept steadily up. So I am now ready to really do something about it. I've been dabbling a bit of weight loss on and off since she was born, but I've never really set my mind to it and got it sorted. But now I feel like something's just clicked in my brain and I am ready to get going and sort this weight issue out. In the past, I have done Slimming World, and whilst that is a really great weight loss plan, I know loads of people have done really well on it, and my sister, in fact, has done amazingly well on Slimming World. For me, it just doesn't really work. I think the fact that you can have unlimited amounts of pasta, potatoes, that kind of thing is a bit of an issue because I love carbs, and if I'm told I can have an unlimited amount of something, then I will. So I really need something that's going to help me with my portion control. So with that in mind, I have joined Weight Watchers. I did it a very long time ago, pre-kids, pre-marriage, and it worked really well for me, and I got down to quite a low weight actually for me, and I found that quite difficult to sustain, but it did work really well for me. So I've decided to go back to it. I went to my first meeting yesterday and I got this little pack with some bits and pieces inside it. I've read through it a bit, and from what I can gather, it is very similar to Slimming World in that you have a list of free foods that you can have, but the list of free foods is quite a lot smaller than Slimming World. So you can have most fruit and vegetables for free, unsmoked fish, and that includes fresh and canned, pulses like kidney beans and stuff like that, and also some meat. On Slimming World you can have mince and stuff, the 5% fat stuff. With Weight Watchers there's no beef, it's only chicken or turkey breast. That's the only meat you can have for free. So those are your free foods, and then you get a daily points allowance. So my daily points allowance that I was given was 23 points. So that's what I can have every day. And then on top of that, you have a weekly allowance, which for me is 35 points, and you can spend them however you wish. You can either do it in one massive bulk as a treat on one day, or you can spread it over several days, or you can not use them. As far as I can gather, like I said, I only went yesterday, so I've got quite a lot of reading and getting to grips with it to do. But I'm feeling hopeful. What I was really impressed about when I joined is that you get access to their app, and the app, from what I can gather so far, looks really, really good. You can easily track your food. There's a barcode scanner on it, so you can scan the barcode of any products, whether you're out shopping or at home or whatever. And also what I found was really good is that you can look up any restaurants that you want to, like chained ones, and it will bring up the whole menu of that restaurant and tell you what the points is on each thing. And I actually went to the Hungry Horse yesterday. On the day that I joined Weight Watchers, my dad came up and we went to the Hungry Horse, and it was really, really shocking, the points values of some of the stuff on that menu. So it was quite an eye-opener. So let me show you what I got inside the pack. So I got my membership card, which you take along every week, and they scan the barcode on the back and log you onto the system, and they log your weight when you weigh in. I got this Enjoy Food with Freedom magazine, and it's got some really nice recipes. I need to read through it properly, but it's got some really nice recipe ideas. We've got breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then it's got soups, and ways with pasta, ways with eggs, because eggs are also free on the plan, which is quite good. So you can base a lot of foods like omelettes and stuff on that, which is good. So it looks really helpful, so I'm definitely going to try some of the recipes in there. I got a paper tracker where you can log your food each day of the week. I'm not going to use that because I'm going to use the app, because that's much easier. Then I got this personal record, so this is what you take every week, and it will log your weight every week, so you can see at a glance how your weight loss is going. And then I got this pocket guide, and in it, it's got lots of, it's got some information about the plan in there, and how to go about spending your points, what to use them on. Explains to you how the app works. I would show you the app, but I film on my phone, so I can't really, but the homepage of it looks like this. It's very easy to use. And then at the back, it's got a list of lots of common foods and their points values. And then it's got this handy tear out page. You can tear this out and take it anywhere with you, which gives you a list of all the 0 points foods. So that's quite handy. So I had my first weigh-in yesterday, and I am currently sitting at, drumroll please, 11 stone and 13 pounds, which for me is the heaviest I've ever been. I knew that I was sitting around that, but it's still a shock to see it on the scales. So after a discussion with the weight loss leader, she was really, really nice. She's called Lisa, and I really took to her straight away. She's a really nice lady and very helpful and down to earth. And she's had quite a good weight loss herself. She's lost 4 stone and she's got another 2 stones to lose. So she's still on the journey with her members, which is really nice. So after discussion with her, we spoke about what my goal would be. The lowest I've ever been is 9.5 stone, and I did find that very difficult to sustain. So I normally sit around 10 stone, a bit better, when I was at my lightest. So we decided that we would set my goal as 10 stone. So I've got just shy of 2 stone to lose. As and when I get to 10 stone, we can review it, and if I think I can go a little bit further and get down to 9.5, then I will. But that's still quite a long way off. So I will let you know how it goes. I plan on making this Slim Down Sunday once a week. I weigh in on a Wednesday, so I'll film between a Wednesday and Sunday and upload on a Sunday. And I will let you know what my weight loss or gain is each week, how I found it. I will, I think, give you a little overview of my body, because I'm aware in my videos you see me sort of from here up, and perhaps I don't look like that big, but I do feel big. So I'm going to step right out of my comfort zone now and show you what I look like in my underwear. So please be nice when you see it. I'm not going to film that every single week. I will probably just show you my body once a month so we can see how it's going. But yeah, wish me luck. Right, so this is what we're dealing with. Excuse the non-matching underwear. But yeah, very much a mum bod. Pod your belly, pod your legs. Yeah, everything's just a bit wobbly. And whilst I would love to say that I'm body positive and happy to shake my thing, I'm not. So I want to slim everything down. So there you go. That's what we're dealing with. That is my mum bod. It very much is a mum bod, but I don't want it to be. I may have had 2 children, but that's not all that I am. I'm not just a mum. I would like to feel a bit more like myself, a bit healthier, a bit more energised, and less sluggish. So wish me luck. I've got 2 stone to lose. I will update you again next week on what my first week's weight loss was. I don't know whether I'm anticipating good weight loss, because I just need to get to grips with the plan, and the leader told me to kind of eat how I normally do and see where the high point foods are and then adjust accordingly. We're also going away for the weekend, so as this uploads actually we'll be away, so we're going to be eating out, so I will try and be good and not go ridiculous, because I do want to just crack on with this weight loss. So yeah, I will see you next week and let you know how it did. If you subscribe to my channel, I'd love it if you checked out my other videos. So I'll upload a weekly vlog on Tuesday and then another video on Friday. And if you're not interested in them, I will see you next Sunday for another Slim Down Sunday. Bye!